I'm Stacey Hawkins, the Queen of Lean and Green, and I am so excited to be welcoming you to our amazing outdoor kitchen and video space just installed for us this summer. And it is just a wonderful place for me to be able to share with you one of my favorite 10-minute lean and green meals. Today we're going to be making a garlic crusted skirt steak or flank steak, the same thing, with a roasted tomato relish. Sounds yummy and delicious, right? Of course it does. But it also sounds a little intimidating to some of you, maybe, right? So I want to share with you just how ridiculously easy this could be. And again, that's everything we do here at staceyhawkins.com. Quick, easy, and delicious. So I will tell you that about 10 minutes ago, I took my tomatoes, little Campari tomatoes that are about a little bit bigger than golf ball size. I sliced them in half, threw nothing on them, and I put them on the grill just to slow roast at 300 degrees. So we'll check on those in just a minute. While they're roasting, I'm going to prepare this flank steak for you and show you how easy it is. So I have about 1 pound of grass-fed flank steak, and to that, I'm going to make a just quick rub using some of the garlic gusto seasoning. I'll do 1 generous capful of that. And then which is 1 tablespoon. I'll do 1 tablespoon of the roasted garlic oil, just enough to make a paste. And then because I like a little salt and pepper with my meat, I'm going to add a little of the Dash of Desperation seasoning. Now, if you don't have the seasonings, you can just use some crushed garlic with some parsley in it. You could also use a little bit of olive oil and then some salt and pepper. Just using my fingers, going to turn this into a quick paste. And then very easily take this and generously rub it onto the flank steak. And this actually is the part that the steak likes best. For when you rub it with love, you get even more flavor out of it. No matter what seasonings you're using. All right, I'm just gonna flip that over, and you can see I've got the sinewy side on here, and there's just a little bit of fat. One of the reasons I absolutely love this steak is because of how lean and how thin it actually is. And as you see, we're just going to smear that on. All right, and that's it. Really quick, really easy. Now I'm going to take a moment to throw this on the grill, and let's see how those tomatoes are going. All right, my grill is set right around 400 degrees. It creeped up a little bit, and look at how perfectly roasted those tomatoes are. I'm going to take my steak and put it on the grill. The end here is a little bit thinner, so I am going to fold that under so that everything remains the same thickness. And let's take the tomatoes off. I'm using exactly the same bowl with the garlic oil and the garlic gusto seasoning in there. Let's throw our tomatoes in here. This is going to happen really fast. This steak is going to cook in about 3 minutes, so we better get moving. So here are our beautiful tomatoes, and this is so easy to make this relish. They're so soft and they're so cooked. I'm just going to take a fork and a knife, and I'm just going to kind of dice them up a little bit. I'm using one of my ceramic knives here, which I love for this kind of preparation because they're so sharp. They just really slice through the tomatoes super easily. These tomatoes happen to be from my garden, and it is that time of year, so if you can get yourself some garden tomatoes, that is best. So here we have these roasted tomatoes, all nice and chopped. To that, I'm going to drizzle just a teeny tiny bit of the balsamic mostacado, which is like a balsamic glaze. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit more of the Dash of Desperation, which is the salt and pepper and a little bit of extra seasoning in there, just because I want it to have a little bit of extra flavor. I'll toss this together. Don't stir it with a spoon because you don't want it to get all smooshed in there. Just kind of toss it. And that's it. Your relish is all ready to go. This is going to be so good on top of that steak, which has 27 seconds left to go. Let's get it off the grill. Let's take a peek. Woo, look at this. Yummy. That cooked for a little more than 3 minutes on one side and about 2 minutes on the other because I like it a little medium rare. Let's slice it up and see how she goes. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful. Now, the thing about a skirt steak is it's got striations and muscles this way, so you want to cut it on a bit of an angle to the meat so that it is nice and tender. Always cut against the grain and always cut with your knife at a little bit of an angle. So perfectly medium rare, just the way Jackie and I love this. We'll take a little bit of this and grab a plate here. Place this on a plate. Oh, this looks so good. We'll take a little of our relish and put it on top or next to it, depending on what you like. And there you have it, a perfectly grilled flank steak with a wonderful garlic crust and this amazing roasted tomato relish. And it's so juicy, the juice is dripping off the plate because nothing is overcooked. And what did that take us? Less than 10 minutes to make a super easy, super delicious, on-program lean and green meal that your entire family will love. I'm Stacey Hawkins, the Queen of Lean and Green. For more great recipes, check us out on the web at staceyhawkins.com. Have a great afternoon.